Hello, everyone. I'm back as I promised. My father used to say, your word is your bond. Never break it. And I do that because my father was a very wonderful, wonderful man. And I still feel him around me today in my life, in every part of my life. And my daughter's like, he's protecting us and he's watching over us and my ancestors. I have wonderful ancestors also too. Uh, Now, my explanation on the winds of change, what, what I've felt, and I have seen, and I've seen this change. I am a very spiritual person, and I was given a gift by God. I'm very intuitive and empathic. Some people would say that's a gift. I would say the same thing, but there is another side to this. These gifts. I am very, very sensitive to the environment and people around me. And I feel this very, very strongly in my spirit. And it drains me. So that's the negative part of these gifts. And if I'm around people too long, it's not good for me. So I have to come back home where there's quiet and peace and reboot my spirituality. So this is how I feel things in the world change. Literally, I feel it. Uh, Explanation here is that the way I feel it is, for example, I felt COVID coming even before it was in the news. I felt that before I moved to here. It made me uncomfortable in my spirit because I knew it was something negative and it was bad, bad, really bad, and it was. And the winds of change, what, once it starts, there is no one in the world that can stop it because it's spiritual. It's from God. And whether or not uh, You can't change it. Not the 10% in this. Not the people that consider they have all this money and all this power. But it's coming. This change is coming. I feel it's like a paper, a sheet of paper in a book, changing, like blah, 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 like that. It's going that fast. And you people that is saying, I don't want to give back to the people that built America anything that it is not theirs. You might say that, but the winds of change is not saying that because it is the words and actions of God. These changes are coming, and I feel them as I feel anything else. As I says, my spirit is sensitive to change, to the environment, to people, all of this. I would tell you this. Okay, I used to say and tell you all that I had feeders on this tree for hummingbirds, and I could see them every single day. Now, I don't. I think that probably uh, hummingbird feeders was knocked down by the wind or the golf course right across from us, where the trees was. It was their land, and they did not want the feeders on their land. So it's either one of those. I'm not sure, but the hummingbirds does not come around anymore. And I I will put this to you all as I put it to my daughter. And she had to say, okay, for a long time, when I was growing up, I loved the beauty on the phone because could hear everything, the birds, the bees, every type of animal and everything, the chickens, the horses, the cows, all of this, everything in the environment. But like I said, I'm a very sensitive person, my spirit is. For a while now, even before I came here, I noticed a change, a big change. Like I said, I could always hear the birds chirping and these sounds. But there are no sounds of the birds, of the bees. Have you noticed that? Even before I came here, I noticed this. There are no sounds. America is toxic, very toxic to these animals in nature. And they are fleeing from this very toxic nation and going to places like Mexico, uh, you know, Colombia, uh, Costa Rica, changes that they need to continue. And if you have noticed in the news and even on YouTube, people of color, my people, are moving from America because it talks to us. Very, very extremely toxic. And people get sick from this toxicity because their bodies cannot stand the foods you eat, the fruit and vegetables, the toxicity is in this. And you notice you don't see any fruit out there. Whereas when I was younger and lived on the farm, we had fruit and nature. We had apple trees. We had strawberries, big fat strawberries that you see in the grocery store. We had blackberries, we had big old plums, and we lived on this. What wasn't sick? And we climbed the trees and the birds. You could hear them all the time. I long for this now. But America is changing and it's due to the toxicity that began when the plantation owners brought my ancestors here. And it's because of what they did. I feel that the land is fighting back. And this is the winds of change. And it will continue until balance is back. And you can consider it however you want, where it's balanced. God is telling me this. However you wanted or to understand it, America, the world, is out of balance. And we need to put it back. All of us. Not just, you know, one race, one ethnicity. Is not the blame. But in this case, for the unbalance of America, yes, one race. And God said, enough. If you won't do it, He'll do it. And He has a running start on all of you. He started a long time ago. And I felt it. And it will continue however He wanted to. Okay? And I will tell you, my people of color, get yourself ready for these changes. I say it. One way is education. Educate yourself on any and everything that you can get. Education is one of the keys to our survival. So take heed, all of America, all of the world, because we are in, in it, the winds of change, and nothing or anyone can stop it. And I thank God for that because America always was arrogant SOB, always. And they considered themselves better. And they separated people. And I say this, how do you feel, white people, that you now know the truth about America? What are you going to do? Are you going to be an advocate? And people overseas, Germany, Italy, China, England, what are you going to do for this change? Say, I was wrong about people of color? Yes, because you was wrong judging people of color. You too, Asia. You too, Italy. And you're still doing it. What are you going to contribute to the world and say to your descendants that you were part of the winds of change because it's coming whether you want it or not. And God is saying, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And He will. He's already started. And you question yourself. What side are you going to be on? The right side of humanity or the wrong side where you going to be judged? Either now or later. Consider what I'm saying. And thank you for listening and contributing to my channel. It's not me that's doing this. I'm just a vessel. These are words from God. And I could not come up with these titles in a million years. Or write these outlines or film this without God. I've given my spirit over to God. He is in control, and He always has been before I was born. So take heed, everyone. Take heed. Thank you. God bless you. Until next time. Thank you so much for your support. The oldies and the newbies. Thank you. Namaste. I love you all. Good night.